In the early morning hours, before the city truly wakes, the heart of the Talat Thai market is already beating. This is Mume Wan Ma Rue, Mother Wan's rich pork, a name that speaks of family, of tradition, and at its center is a master at work. His day begins not with the first customer, but with a quiet ritual. This isn't just sharpening a knife. It is a communion between the man and his most trusted tool. For a butcher of this caliber, the blade is an extension of his body, and it must be perfect. Every pass on the stone is a whisper of the work to come, a promise of clean cuts and respect for the animal that will nourish the community. The day's canvas arrives. To the untrained eye, it is simply a side of pork. To him, it is a familiar landscape, a map of muscle, fat, and bone that he knows by heart. The work is about to begin. The first cuts are a declaration of intent. With an economy of motion born from thousands of repetitions, he begins to separate, to deconstruct. This isn't brute force. It's a surgical dance, following the natural seams of the muscle, letting the pig itself guide his hand. Here, the entire rack of ribs is freed in a single fluid motion. A centerpiece cut, destined for smoky grills and simmering family broths. Every movement is deliberate, honed over years. And then the skin. A single perfect sheet removed with breathtaking precision. This will become Kap Mu, the crispy, airy pork crackling beloved across Thailand. In this market, it is a philosophy of complete utilization. Nothing is wasted. The shoulder blade, a complex puzzle of bone and meat, is navigated with instinctual ease. He feels for the joints, finding the path of least resistance. It's a knowledge that cannot be taught in a book. It lives in his hands. He works with a relentless pace, but it is never rushed. It is the rhythm of a master who has achieved a state of flow, where thought and action become one. The mountain of meat on the table grows, each piece separated for a specific purpose. This leg, the kamu, holds a special place in Thai cuisine. He is not just cutting meat, he is preparing the foundation for a dish of comfort and deep flavor. One that will be slowly stewed for hours until it falls from the bone. With the major parts separated, the final stage begins. He now turns his attention to the finer details, trimming the fat, portioning the tenderloin, and preparing the cuts that customers will soon be asking for by name.
จับไม่ติดเลยเนี่ยคันไม่ถนัด โอเค
And so the transformation is complete. Where there was one, there are now many. A landscape of pork perfectly portioned, displayed with pride on the gleaming steel table.
This is more than a transaction. It's the start of 1,000 different stories. A weeknight stir-fry, a celebratory feast, a simple bowl of noodle soup, all beginning here from the skilled hands of one man. In a world of mass production, this is a testament to the enduring power of craft. The art of the butcher, the heart of the market, the soul of Thai food.